千里之行，始于足下. A journey of 1,000 miles begins beneath the feet. We now gather in the Tao to travel the journey together. In line 13, here you see the reference to high etiquette. High etiquette takes contrived action and then upon encountering no response, uses arms to pull others. Let's start with line 13 first. So high etiquette taking contrived action sounds at this point similar to high benevolence and high righteousness. Those are all contrived actions as well. Well, what is the contrivance in high etiquette? Let's take a look. First of all, we are recognizing that this is the final level spoken of in this particular chapter, high etiquette, and it has its own characteristics. And let's see how it's connected to contrived actions. It is connected because high etiquette is all about politeness, courtesies, and protocols. It is like a mask for social interactions. Yes, when taken to an extreme, it can be about being a snob, right? Looking down at someone else because they are obviously lacking the affluent background and breeding that would inform them of the appropriate courtesies at this particular setting. Now, last time we talked about how political correctness is high etiquette taken too far. That's entirely correct. It's a modern expression. In ancient times, they did not have that particular expression, political correctness. They did, however, have expressions like hypocrisy, like being two-faced, or being fake and phony. So there's equivalent expressions in ancient times for that. But I think you guys have zeroed in on it now. It's like that. It's like someone who is all smiles, all niceness, and is able to address everyone in the most polite and ornamental terms, flattering everybody. And yet, behind that mask, who can say what is the true face? So what we also know for a fact is that in our society, in our lives, in our world, oftentimes it is the people who seem most pious, the perhaps most religious in some cases, that are also the most dogmatic, the most insistent, and the most demanding. That is to say, they are usually the ones to demand from everyone else a high standard that supposedly they themselves have attained. Let's talk about that. So their high etiquette is constantly looking to demand and require from other people, but then line 14, upon encountering no response. So let's talk about line 14 here. High etiquette can be exacting and demanding, requiring everyone to conform to a certain standard, adhere to certain rules. So what happens when people fail, quote unquote, to live up to those high standards? Well, this will frequently happen in modern times as well as ancient times because not everyone knows the rules of etiquette. Not everyone knows the proper complex behaviors in a given situation. the correct way to address someone, and so on. So it is very probable that those with high etiquette, the demanding ones, the dogmatic ones, may not get the response they want or any response at all. So what happens? Well then, uses arms to pull others. Arms, let me point to the character, that's arms. It's the third character here in this line. Arms, in this case, is a metaphor for physical action. The lack of response may cause them being those with high etiquette, may cause them to be aggressive. Using arms in this context means physically trying to force others to conform to their expectations. This can escalate into violence and is far from the Tao. Our meeting has come to an end, but the journey continues on. Let us travel safely. Until next time, may the Tao fill you with peace and happiness.